Hi, how you doing? Virtual handshake, high five. How's everybody doing today? Good? Assalamu alaikum. Can we switch it to English just for a little while? Are you all good with that? Because I'm sorry, my Arabic is very shway. It's really serious. Seriously. I know the emergency Arabic. وهذا الشاورما دجاج. كل شيء. شنطة hot sauce. The word babzi. But after that, really, my Arabic just slows right down. But what a pleasure. What a pleasure it always is to come to my beloved Jeddah. Seriously, I'm saying that. Really, really. I don't get to come here as often as I'd like to. I just live a few hours down the road, in Sharqiya. And I stepped on the plane last night. I traveled business class. I know that because everyone smiled at me on the plane. That was nice, man. But, what really worries me when I get on planes, though, I'm not a nervous flyer, but I do get nervous when I hear the captains. I want them to be a little bit more sure of themselves. They're saying, this is your captain speaking. We're going to be flying to Jeddah. That's worrying. I like my captains to be a bit more. How would you like it? My name is Rehman Akhtar, and I've come to do some comedy. Wouldn't be right, would it? But listen, it's always a pleasure, and you're so close. It's any closer, you'll be sitting in my lap. It's just crazy. You're all really good. But it's nice, intimate atmosphere we got here. How does this room work? Like, are you the VIPs at the front, or is it first come, first served? Yeah. No, it's okay. I understand we do have a few important people in the room today, so a little safety announcement. For such a small room, we have to be careful. The emergency exits are just your back on the left and the right. In the event of any kind of fire or natural hazard in this room, could you all remain seated while any members of the royal family escape first? Okay? Just like to make that clear, Let's get our priorities right. And of course, being Saudi Arabia, the rest of you will be called by nationality groups, okay? Sorry? Really? Why are you worried? Are you Pakistani? Huh? We'll get to Pakistanis at the end, eventually. Don't worry, ya Sheikh. It's okay. Business class. They'll smile at you too. Listen, I need to make one thing clear to you. When I make fun of you, it's called comedy, okay? You do it to me, it's racism. Police. So I arrived last night in the Jeddah airport, and very kindly, the Jeddah Comedy Club met me at the airport. Muhammad Ali, where is he? What a lovely guy. Very lovely guy, honestly. Mr. Rahman. He was outside, and my battery was running low. His battery was running low, and we're texting each other. And I said, "Look, I'm wearing brown shoes, and I've got a red shirt, and I'm very handsome. So he should be able to recognize me." Yeah. I should point out that I'm very happily married. Okay, so I know it hurts. I know it's disappointing, but I just wish my wife felt the same way. But I'm very happily married. A few guys looking upset, which is a bit weird. So we meet. I meet Muhammad, and I had the same issue that all of us expats have when we meet a local Saudi. Okay, and it's the whole greeting thing, the kissing thing. Okay, seriously. I mean, look. Don't get me wrong. We actually love this part of your culture. It's lovely. But where I come from, as you can tell from the accent, although I was originally born in Pakistan, I went to the UK at a very young age. I was about 4 when I went to the UK. Arba, yeah? 4. And just in case. And I actually arrived in the UK speaking only 4 words in the English language, actually. Yes, no, political asylum. And that's what me good said. But the one thing is that I've been in Saudi Arabia now for, alhamdulillah, 12 years. 12 years, mashallah. And I should really be improving my Arabic. But one of the things that we have a problem with when we first come here is in the UK. Has anyone spent some time in UK here? Anyone? Yeah, okay, you guys. And you know that in UK, we have this thing called social space around our body, right? It's a social space. It's like an invisible line, and you don't, especially man on man, you don't cross that line, okay? That's it. So when you say hello to a British person at work, it's just, hello, good morning, and it's within 5 seconds it has to come away. 5 seconds. Anything more than 5 seconds is simply not heterosexual, okay? That's it. All right? So it's 5 seconds and you're away. Now, in Pakistan, we're actually very, very comfortable with this whole hugging and kissing thing, because we do it all as well. We're real huggers. And whenever I go to Pakistan, I have on certain occasions been standing with a complete stranger holding this man's hand for half an hour, and I don't even know him. I don't know him. They don't want to let go of the handshake. And then here, you come to Saudi, and it's wonderful because there's no social space. You can be touching belly buttons and still be outside your social space. Huh? Where's the social space? Now, I worked in the UK for more than 15 years, and I can let you know, I can tell you with complete confidence, I did not kiss my boss once. Okay? Now, she wanted to, but no, khalas. Now, I come here and I go up to my boss. Now look, white expats don't have this problem because the Saudis, they know, okay, Mr. Jones, hello, so good morning, how are you doing? They know about it. But being a brown expat, every now and then I'll shake hands with one of my Saudi colleagues and suddenly I'll feel that little tug on my elbow. I think, oh shit, he's going for the kiss. Right? No. Ordinarily, this wouldn't be a problem. This wouldn't be a problem, right? But my issue is, and I want to do it, but the issue is, I don't understand the rules. Who follows? Who leads? What's the thing? Seriously, because I watch the men kissing. I watch them. I observe, right? I've been observing for 12 years and I still haven't figured out the pattern, right? Sometimes it's just, mwah, mwah, and sometimes it's, mwah, mwah. What is it? Do you email each other in the morning? Huh? Do you? Yeah, Hussein, today we're going for the 1-2 combination, okay? Because you just know. It frustrates me. It frustrates me because I want to take part in this kissing thing, all right? If there is anyone who wants to give me kissing lessons afterwards, please just make a queue at the back. Mail only, please, okay? And then, okay, look, I want to come to you with a solution. All right? I don't want to just come to you with a problem. I think, has anyone been to France? In France, they have kissing rules, don't they? In Paris, it's a certain number of times. Yeah, you know this. Absolutely true. North of France, I think, is 3 kisses. South. So all you do is, wherever you are, you know how many kisses. We should do this in Saudi Arabia. We should do this. Now, for example, here's my proposal. Riyadh, dignified, is the capital where the royal family are mainly. So you should just go, mwah, mwah, khalas. Keep it dignified. Keep it dignified. I think in Jeddah, huh? Jeddah khair. You want to go for 5? You can go freestyle. Do whatever you like. That's great. Yeah, it's Jeddah. Woo! And what we should do in the eastern province, in the Sharqiya where I live, maybe we should stick to the nose kissing. Huh? Stick to the nose. Now, obviously, looks like I've made someone cry. You good? Are we good? You need medical attention? We're okay, we're good. Is there a doctor in the house? But with the nose kissing, obviously there are inherent dangers if you happen to have a short nose and long lips. Please, watch out. Watch out for that. So, I'm struggling with the old Arabic thing. I really, wallahi, I want to learn Arabic. I want to learn more of it. It's a weakness. I should really have learned more by now. But I work for a company where really English is the operating language. A small company called Saudi Aramco. You may have heard of it? Yeah? Okay, all right. The problem is, I mean, learning a language depends on what? Interaction, right? They say the best way to learn a language is interact with people of that country, right? Here, how much interaction am I going to get? I can't talk to the ladies. I mean, in the UK, I can go up to any lady, ask the time, ask for directions, no problem at all. Here, obviously, if we're in, I can tell you from my limited interaction with ladies in shopping malls, I do know the Arabic for, excuse me, you are in my way, please step aside. And it's... Did I get that grammatically correct? The right way? Good. Young lad here is giving me the thumbs up. Well done. You're the arbiter. Good stuff. Haven't you got school tomorrow morning? You look a bit young. Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, and I speak, well, the languages I actually speak are Urdu, Punjabi, English, and rubbish. Those are the 4 languages I speak. Do we have any Urdu, Punjabi speakers in the audience here today? Wait, kya haal hai bhai? Now, but if I answer you, you'll be finished, won't you? You can't say anything. He's just learned kya haal hai bhai? Did you do the head as well with it? Let me tell you the difference between Urdu and Punjabi, right? Urdu is the language of love. Seriously, you want to tell a girl you love her, it has to be Urdu. Punjabi is the language of anger. Have you seen the Punjabi films? Every sentence in a Punjabi sentence, every word begins with the word Oye! There is no doubt this guy is angry. Right? You try to be angry in Urdu. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. But you want to tell a girl you love her, huh? It has to be Urdu. I mean, I think in Arabic it sounds pretty good, huh? How do you say I love you in Arabic? You seem like you've said it recently. How do you say I love you? I love you. Mahabbak. Oh. Mashallah, mashallah. He even looked into my eyes when he said it. Beautiful. You are already halfway to making love. And I love you in German. How do German people get married? That's crazy. But listen, the gentleman who introduced me was very kind to say that comedy has been really good to me over the years. I arrived in Kingdom about 12 years ago. I used to perform in the UK as well. Came to Saudi. And it's been the opposite. It's made my life a lot richer. And it's meant that I can meet people like you guys. Absolutely. Not richer and Falus. Not richer and Falus. But I've been all over the world. Alhamdulillah, I've been able to travel to so many different countries. And what he said at the beginning, I believe he told you I've been to Afghanistan recently. Yeah. Absolutely, that wasn't a spelling mistake, all right? It wasn't like Pakistan spelled with an A. No, I went to Afghanistan, and it was crazy. I mean, the first thing, obviously, I had to be careful going there. And the guy who took me said, don't worry about it, Rehman. He's like a British guy. Safe as houses out in Afghanistan, no problem whatsoever, mate. Don't believe all the stuff you hear about Afghanistan. Don't worry about it, mate, all right? Have you got any Cockneys in here? Cockneys? No? You know what Cockneys in London, UK, they don't pronounce the H in front of any word. It's like, say, if you don't live in a house, you live in an ass. Right? Ass. So for our American colleagues, it gets very embarrassing because it's quite often you hear a British lady say, do you know what? If I had more money, I'd get myself a bigger ass. Or, sorry, I know you ain't seen me around lately. I've been refurbishing my ass. I can accommodate more people now. I tell you what, while you're here, do you want to come inside and take a look? Okay, I'll stop there. It's a family show. So I'm in Afghanistan, and I say to the guy, look, it's going to be dangerous, no? He said, no, it's absolutely fine, mate. Don't worry about it at all. I arrive in Kabul airport, take a Gulf Air flight. It was a chartered flight, Gulf Air airport. I get there, met by 2 British Army soldiers. First thing they do is put a bulletproof vest on me and a helmet. I say again, are you sure it's safe? He goes, don't worry. I get into the Humvee vehicle, armored personnel carrier, and 2 white British soldiers in front, and a white guy on my right, and another guy, Al Desham from New York. And the British soldiers say, look, we're going to have a 15-minute drive to the green zone. If we get attacked on the way, here's the drill. Now, if we are shot, you need to grab this medical kit, run out of the car, and go for cover. If we survive, this is the soldiers, you need to follow our instructions. I'm thinking, shit, where have I gone? Now, then I look around me. I'm the only brown guy in the car. I'm kind of on a different escape plan. I'm thinking if we get attacked, I'm going to be like, Salaam alaikum wa rahmatullah. My brothers, where have you been? These infidels have been driving me around Kabul. But I'm happy to say I survived and I came back, and it was an amazing trip. We performed at the British Embassy, the American Embassy. Then we went into Kabul proper, and we performed a show for Afghani children. But it was an awesome time. One of the most memorable trips of my life. But there I came back here. Really happy to be here. And another thing that we really have to get used to is the customer services thing. You know, I think we're developing. We're getting better, right? You know, the phone companies are getting better, the banks are getting better. But still, you know, I mean, in the UK, for example, if I go to a bank and I say to the nice young lady on the counter, I say, hello, I'd like to do such and such transaction. Certainly, Mr. Akhtar. No problem at all. Lovely to see you again. Is there anything else I can do for you? Cup of tea? Maybe have your next child? Nothing's too much. Nothing is too much for them to help you, is it? Right? And you sometimes, well, at the beginning, I used to go to the bank here, and this is going back about 10 years. He says, excuse me, I need 500 riyals. Oh, shoo, wait. And he's on the phone. Hala, hala, hala. La! La! Okay, excuse me, I need to... La! And I'd only been here for a few weeks. I didn't know that this was polite, right? And he said, it's very nice, polite. I said, hey, buddy, same to you. I want my money. What's up with that? But I'm learning. I'm getting there. But it's wonderful. To tell you a little bit more about myself, when I first went to the UK, like I told you, I was 4, and my dad pretty much used to speak on my behalf most of the time, because I remember going to school, and I was a little 4-year-old, little cute, chubby little kid, overweight. Who's laughing? And I went there, and the teacher, I think she thought that maybe I was deaf or dumb or blind or stupid. First thing she says, what's your name? And before I can answer, my father says, Rehman. She said, I'm sorry. She says, what's the matter with you? Rehman Akhtar. He said, oh, I think you just spat in my eye. Well, can we just call you Raymond? And me, I'm just saying, whatever. I don't know, I'm in this new country, I got no idea. And she used to talk to me as if I'm deaf and blind and stupid, or all three. She says, Raymond, I'm going to write on the blackboard, and you must copy in your book. And then later on we'll go to eat. I expect you'll be happy, because there's not much food where you come from, is there? Stupid cow. I thought, okay, right, forget it. So I thought, no, this is me, I'm 4. I'm thinking that maybe in this new language I'm learning, that we have to point at everything. So I come back from dinner, and I said, excuse me, please, miss, can you tell me where the toilet is? She was not impressed. And if there was any love left in her heart for me after that lesson, I lost it in the grammar lesson, because she said, children, today we're going to learn tenses. If I were to say to you, I am beautiful, what tense is this? I shot my miss, past tense. Definitely past tense. I lost her. That was crazy. But listen, I'm going to leave you with a little story of when I first arrived in Kingdom. It was going back, does it? Have I just broken it? There we go. I came here, as I said, about 12 years ago, and I was just going to fall still. There you go. It fits now. That's story of my life. And I came around and I'd had a lot of kind of tough times in the UK. And I don't know if you know, back in the 60s and 70s, there's a lot of like a latent kind of racism going on there. And I suffered a lot as a kid. That's probably why I became a comedian. I often say I could have become an axe murderer or a stand-up comedian. And I chose the latter. And I arrived in here in Saudi Arabia. I thought, wonderful, alhamdulillah. Here I am in the land of my Muslim brothers. Away from all that racism. Alhamdulillah. So I've been here about a week and I arrive at my first checkpost, and it's the Saudi guard. And you know how they put their hand out like this? And this means stop, and about 3.5 degrees this way means go. And they get mad at you if you get it wrong. So he puts his hand out, and I'm great. I said, great. Put my window down, and I said to him, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. He says to me, Bataga! I'm going, I'm sorry, no, wa alaikum assalam, how are you, Habibi, my Muslim? I said, excuse me? He says, Bataga! I'm saying, I'm really sorry. La takallam Arabi, Sheikh. What do you want? He goes, give ID, where ID? So I took out my nice shining ID. I show him. He looks down at my name. He says, Rehman Akhtar. And he looks down at the Jinsiyah. And I can only describe him as having a Scooby-Doo moment. ايش هذا؟ أنت بريطاني؟ I said, is there anything wrong? He goes, أنت بريطاني؟ I said, is there anything wrong? He says, دقيقة يا أبو عبد الله تعال. شوف هذا عبد الرحمن أخطر. I'm going nuts. Seriously, I've only been in the country for a week and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? I said, excuse me, officer, is there a problem? He goes, شوف من وين أصلي before? Where from before? I said, well, before I lived in North London and then I moved to West London. And now he's getting mad at me. He said, La, Sheikh, Mustashfa, when you coming? Baby crying, or mama, baba, eh? Where from your mama, baba? I said, oh, I know this one. They come from Pakistan. He said, I will. Sadiq. Britannia. Muslim brother. Yalla ro. Britannia. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a fantastic audience. Thank you very much indeed.
واو دقيقة لسه في سحب لسه ما